my dears, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new here. My name is Emma. I am so happy you clicked on my What's for Dinner video. I hope you like it. Will give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. Now let's jump on into our first meal this week. For tonight's dinner, I'm gonna make the Mississippi pot roast. I'm gonna throw my 2-pound chuck roast in the crock pot. I'm gonna put about a cup of beef broth, a packet of ranch flavoring or seasoning, and au jus gravy, mild banana peppers, just as many as you want. I'm gonna put some butter on top. So I'm just gonna throw the beef broth into the crock pot first. Now I'm gonna do the chuck roast. Now I'm gonna do the au jus. Now I'm gonna do the ranch packet. Now I'm going to do the banana peppers with the juice. Now pour the butter. And now into the crock pot. It's gonna go for 11 hours. We are home. The meat is cooked and I'm just gonna have my husband shred it while I make some mashed potato to go on the side and some peas. Hey, and here it is all served up. We just put a little bit of the gravy on the mashed potato. Then we have the Mississippi pot roast and the peas. Super easy and so good. For tonight's dinner, I am making some ranch style pork chops. I have some thick cut pork chops here, a ranch packet, a 26-ounce can of cream of chicken soup, and I'm gonna put some chicken broth and then onion powder. I'm just gonna sprinkle some onion powder and some garlic powder. I'm gonna start by putting my cream of chicken soup into my crock pot base. Now I'm going to throw in some chicken stock. I just filled it up halfway. So 12 ounces of chicken broth. Mix that up. I'm gonna put my ranch packet. Stir, stir, stir. Sprinkle some onion powder. Garlic powder. Stir, stir, stir. Now I'm gonna throw in pork chop and pork chop. Try and coat them. Voila. I'm gonna put them into my slow cooker, cook them on low for 10 hours. That'll be ready when we get home from work. The meat is done. I'm gonna let it stay on warm while I cook up the side dish. Boiling up some water. I'm gonna cut up some red potatoes. And yes, I have cutting boards, but this is just so much easier. Now I'm gonna put them in my dryer to wash them. I think that should be enough. I did soak the water as well. So I'm just gonna let them cook up. Potatoes are done. Now I'm gonna drain them. For my potato salad, I'm just gonna put some butter. Now I'm gonna put in my potatoes. Mix, mix. And I'm just gonna chop the potatoes a little bit. right, now stir, stir. Now to this, I'm going to add a tablespoon of mayonnaise. Now I'm gonna add some thyme and some rosemary. Mixy, mixy. Some salt. Pepper. Taste test. Delicious. Now to serve everything up. And here it is, all served up. I just made some canned corn as well on the side. The potatoes are delicious. Try rosemary and thyme in your potatoes. So good. And then the pork chop, I just poured a little bit of the gravy from the slow cooker over top of the pork chop and a little bit on the sweet corn. Delicious. For tonight's dinner, I am making crab salad rolls. To a large mixing bowl, I added cucumber, celery, onion, the crab, snack crab, mayonnaise, stir, stir, stir. Old Bay seasoning. Lemon. Little more Old Bay. Now I'm just gonna put it in the fridge until we're ready to eat. And I do have an extra lemon in case it needs more when we're ready to eat it, but I think that'll be fine. When we were ready to eat, while my oven was preheating to 350, I melted up some butter and garlic to spread on top of the rolls. Then I put the garlic buttered rolls into the oven for 5 minutes. And here it is all served up. My husband's, mine, and I'm just gonna pour a little bit of parsley over the top. And that's it. Delicious. For tonight's dinner, we are just making some chicken wings, mac and cheese, and some beans. I'm gonna put the wings in my pressure cooker with a cup of chicken broth. So I'm gonna put my pressure cooker lid on. We're gonna do pressure cook high for 6 minutes. When it had cooked up, we did a manual release for 5 minutes. Then we dried the wings, sprayed them with some Pam olive oil cooking spray. Then we added some spice and herb Creole seasoning. Then we closed the air crisp lid and cooked them on air crisp at 390 for 15 minutes. And halfway through, we flipped them and added some more Creole seasoning. When they were done, we put them into a bowl. And we separated half. Half are just gonna stay with the Creole seasoning, and then half we're gonna put some of this sweet Baby Ray's buffalo wing sauce over top. And then from macaroni and cheese, technically it's not macaroni and cheese because I'm using rotoni noodles, but that's okay. So I just heat up the noodles, drain them, then I return them to the pot, add a tablespoon of butter and some Velveeta cheese sauce. Delicious. And then I just heated up some baked beans. And here it is, all served up. That buffalo wing sauce is so spicy, but it is so good. The wings turn out excellent in the Ninja Foodie every time we make them. And that concludes this week's What's for Dinner video. I hope you guys liked it. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.